Hi YouTubers, it's me. I'm back again this week for Raw Talk Wednesday, and this week its topic for discussion is America's fat and why we all should care. So last Tuesday, all of the major news networks were basically, reporting on one of the sort of statistics that came out that was issued by the Institute of Medicine. They did a 478-page report that's titled Accelerating Progress in Obesity Prevention, Solving the Weight Problem in America. That's the name of the report. And the statistic that was reported, from what I could see on all of the major news networks, whether it was ABC or CNN, was that the number of overweight people in the U.S. will grow to approximately 42% of the country by 2030 and cost $550 billion in obesity-related healthcare costs per year. And that's what came out Tuesday of last week, and was, everybody covered that. And the question is why we all should care. And, outside of, a lot of people who watch my channel are on their own weight loss journey. And each one of us have had different experiences that has led to us having some issues with being overweight. I know for me, my personal story is that I've never, well, I take that back. I've always had a little extra weight on me, like growing up. I've always felt like I was kind of like one of the thicker kids, but I was never what I would consider like more overweight than my classmates. I was a little, I always had just a little bit extra on me than a lot of the other girls when I was growing up, but it wasn't major. And at one point I was pretty much in line with everybody. It wasn't until I graduated from college and started traveling throughout the country with my job that I was just so focused on moving forward in my career that I could not establish a real routine for hitting the gym. I didn't really know how to eat, so I always ate what was convenient, which was fast food. And I think my first year on the job, I probably put on like anywhere from 20 to 40 pounds. It would easily, I don't know. It had to be somewhere in there, because I just know I gained a significant amount of weight. And that's been my challenge and my struggle with going on Weight Watchers. What it has taught me is that I can eat the things that I want to eat, but it's all about me making the choices. And that's what it comes down to, the choices that you make. And I feel like in order to reverse this trend, we need to start educating not just young people, but we also need to start educating a lot of the educators about what it takes in order to effectively teach young people and children about nutrition and physical fitness. I tend to believe that, portion control and portion size and serving size needs to be taught sooner rather than later. I also tend to believe that the methods in which have been used in the past to educate students about health and nutrition are outdated. The food pyramid does not work. Oftentimes, the kids' cafeteria, they don't even follow the food pyramid. So how can you expect kids and young people to make better decisions based on what they're learning in school? Not to mention, a lot of the parents haven't been educated about, what they should be eating, let alone what they should be fixing their children. I watch a lot of different YouTube videos, and I've noticed that a lot of parents who are on weight loss journeys and who are struggling, you know, taking it day by day like all of us are, a lot of the challenges comes from a lot of their personal challenges and struggles come because they're fixing food for their family that they can't really eat because they're on this weight loss journey. And I just believe that, you know, it's a two-way street. Schools need to do their job in educating, but also that education needs to be offered to parents as well, because I personally feel like a lot of parents, if school systems would, you know, not only take the time to educate the kids in the classroom, but also maybe even offer some weekend workshops to those parents who want to learn and want to be able to be a good example to their children. If they would offer some workshops that they do sort of like an overview of what they're teaching the kids in the classroom, and for those parents who want to do that, I think that would be a great first start. That's just my own personal opinion. I also tend to feel that, you know, it's one of those situations that if a parent is struggling on their weight loss journey because they're having to confront the foods that they're feeding their family, you know, maybe it requires a little bit more coordination with not just the kids, but also the spouse or the, you know, or the family, to make a conscious effort to change up what's being served at home for lunch or dinner, so that it's not just I have a weight problem and I have to make different choices in regards to food, but I want my family to also be able to eat healthier as well. So that's sort of my take on it. And also I'm interested in how many of you have noticed this trend as well. I tend to think about obesity and related to socioeconomic background. And what I mean by that is I tend to believe that lower income and middle class, those of us who are lower income or middle class tend to have a higher risk of being obese or overweight than those who come from a wealthy background or higher income bracket. I'm not saying it's 100% like that in every situation, but I'm saying that I believe that's a little bit of a trend. Okay, and with what I feel like makes that much more clear is if I am in a lower income neighborhood or a middle class neighborhood, I could I could throw a stone and hit a McDonald's or a Burger King or a Taco Bell or any other fast food joint there may be. But it's like when I'm in the higher income neighborhoods, I'd be hard pressed to find a fast food place. Like, I really have to drive. I'm interested in whether or not that's your experience in your neighborhood, because I know different people come from different neighborhoods who watch this channel. So I think that we in society have to become more so like the gatekeepers of our community and really question the powers that be, that if we got 5 fast food restaurants, why don't we have a healthier food option within, whether it's the grocery stores or another food chain, or, you know, another restaurant or something that offers more options for healthier food choices. I feel like whenever I'm in middle class neighborhoods, it's heavily populated by fast food. No wonder we have a problem with being overweight and obese in this country. Fast food is everywhere. It's fast, it's convenient, and it's quick, and it's cheap. Okay? That has to change, and we have to be the people who sort of like initiates the change. The other thing is, and I'm interested in how many of you have had this experience with the fitness centers. Like, if you go to a lot of the higher income neighborhoods, you can find several fitness centers with some of the best gym equipment. Like, I know because I go to those places to work out. But with that being said, like, you go to like the middle class and some of the lower income neighborhoods, you'd be hard pressed to find a gym, or a good gym at that, something that has up to date equipment. Whereas, you know, it's just a lot of things I tend to relate it to economics, basic economics. And I feel like in order for this trend to change, like, we have to confront as a society some serious issues that relate to class in America. The truth is that the nicer your area is, the nicer the services in regards to what's offered to, you know, the citizens of that neighborhood and that community, versus, you know, lower income, middle class neighborhoods. You don't see the same types of fitness centers or food options. You just don't. And even you can take the same exact chain, the same exact chain, fitness center chain, Bally's, or a 24-hour fitness, LA Fitness, or whatever, that, and you can take that same gym chain and put it in a middle class community, and a higher income community, and it's gonna look different. The equipment will be different, you know. And so I say that to say, we really need to not only just look at, I just believe that we need to really think about the individual behavior that we can do to start to promote change within our communities in order to reverse this trend. But I want to toss that to you. Any of you who want to share or respond to this video or comment on this video, I'm interested in your experience. I know people come from a variety of different areas. Like I said, I'm originally from Dallas, Texas, and this is just what I've noticed and I've seen within my area and within my community. But not to mention, I've been in California for the past few years. I've been in Ohio. I've been in Chicago. I've been in Maryland, DC. I've been in a bunch of different places in between as well. And no matter where I've gone, I've just noticed this trend when it comes to food options and fitness centers. And one thing that hopefully we've all learned from our weight loss journey is that it's a marriage between nutrition and fitness, physical fitness, in order for you to be successful at losing weight or maintaining weight. And so just, you guys, drop your comments below if you have any responses to this video. I will include the link to this ABC News article for those of you who are interested in taking a look. But that's all I have for this week's Raw Talk Wednesday, and thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you Saturday with my weight loss update. Have a great week, you guys. Bye.